All right. Hey, Lanzer, thanks for joining me here. We wanted to go over, I guess, some of the things that we're doing with um, the whole new edition with Super Phoenix Sports and the tournament we're trying to put together. I know you and I have had a lot of discussions about it. Obviously, you're going to be a big part of this going forward. It's kind of the new addition to the Super Phoenix DAO team as Director of Tournament Operations, which I greatly appreciate. So again, we just wanted to pull something together for folks to tune into and take a look, answer some questions hopefully, and get a little deeper into what we're looking to build and get moving forward with the new sports iteration and the mobile app that'll be coming soon.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. This is something that I've been doing myself as a gamer hobbyist for quite some time, and now I get to do this again in a Web3 venue. So this will be my first Web3 type event, whereas before it's all been Web2, a lot of tournament type things for like PlanetSide, Warhammer 40,000, Eternal Battles, Eternal Crusade, excuse me, and some other stuff like that. And this is going to be specifically for Star Atlas. It'll be for the racing component, and looking forward to it.
Great, great. As folks can probably see here, I think we've got or you got something put together to kind of walk through it. Like I said, I know you've been doing a lot of legwork already in the background, which is great. And so, yeah, if we want to kick off and kind of go through a little more detail on what we're looking at for the racing component and the build out here over the next couple of months, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. So what we have here is the event announcement. So the racing component is going to be called Star Racer. So this is announcing the Star Racer event that'll be happening in December under the Super Phoenix Sports flagship. Star Racer is exactly what it sounds like. The racing component within Star Atlas will be hosting a tournament event and at Solana Breakpoint. Today I'll be going over the team's mission and goals, our org chart, roles and responsibilities, and will be a brief look at the progress board for if you join the team. This is what we'll be doing within over the next few months. So, what is the Star Racer event? My name is Lanzer, by the way. I'm the director of the tournament ops division within Super Phoenix Sports, and the mission of the tournament's division is to host competitive racing events for the Star Atlas community. We have three specific goals over here on the right that we'll be targeting. First is we'll be hosting a racing event December 13th, 2025. That'll be at Solana Breakpoint. So Nord will be there representing the Super Phoenix DAO, and it'll be full on display. More details to come later, but eventually will be the broadcasting of the tournament event. We will achieve that with a full roster of racers. The specific numbers will are being determined as we speak, and will be determined more as the team gets into this. And we will be broadcasting that race across different live platforms such as Twitch, Kick, X, YouTube Live, and others as we can pull that solution together with the full production team. What you're listening to right now is the announcement event, and also a broad request across the Star Atlas community and beyond. If you'd like to join the team, this is the brief for you. Here is the org chart, the organizational chart for tournament operations. Over on the left, I've divided into two sections. Left is mission support, which is the green area, and right is race operations, which is the blue area. The they are named exactly as they are described. Over on the right-hand side is headed up by a lead operations person. That person is yet to be determined. And underneath there is the registrant, the referee, the fun police volunteers, and the race planner. And if you see that bold name there, so Crimson Ghost was confirmed as the race planner within the past few days. And on the left hand side is mission support. They're basically in charge of all the things surrounding the race, like the stream, the cameras, the casting. and the scheduling, all the deconfliction needed to make sure that event's happening correctly. And on the right hand side, that blue event, which is the race operations, they are there for the actual race day. That's where you'll those are the people responsible for ensuring that the race signups happen, that the rosters are filled, that the rules are correct. And then also we have, as you see, referee, fun police volunteers, which we'll go over these responsibilities here in another slide. And then I'm sitting there as the director, and those two sections will play off of each other and be supporting each other to make sure that December 13th and that our goals will go off without a hitch.
Which is great. Yeah, to comment on this, I think it's a really good way to kind of split things up because, like you said, mission support or your green side here is really going to be the folks who are kind of working behind the scenes to set up the systems and the processes and the things that'll be going on, kind of before, during, and after the entire tournament event. While our operations folks, they'll still be involved, but will definitely be really, there for, like you said, kind of race day and coordinations. Around that specific event, right?
Right. Exactly right. So for our roles and responsibilities, if you're looking to join the team, here is what each of these positions will do. At the director level, I'm integrating all activities to make sure that the mission and the goals come together as intended, that we accomplish those that our mission and our goals. For the race operations, which is the right hand side over here, the race operations team lead will organize, train, and equip the race team to achieve those three goals. The race planner underneath is responsible for creating the race rules, racer placement for the day of, and will coordinate with the referee and the fun police to ensure that the race finishes as intended, starts and finishes. The registrant is responsible for ensuring that the race roster is filled and is the primary point of contact for all racer needs. So if they have questions, concerns, obstacles, the registrant is the first point of contact for the racers. And to include racer sign up. That's where the registrant will be that main facilitator to receive the racer applications and then go through the process that we'll put into place. No good races good without a referee to ensure that fair play and race integrity is upheld. The referee will ensure that all racers abide by the race rules and will make judgments the day of as needed to maintain race integrity. So that'll be judgments of fair play, the normal things you see as referees do.
Sure, sure.
Last but not least is the fun police. So as I said, I've been doing this for quite a little while, and one of the main additions I made that the teams made over the years is the fun police. The fun police is there to ensure that all racers and observers, if needed, abide by the race rules and they report their observations to the referee. They're basically the eyes and ears of the referee. The referee can't be everywhere at all places all the time. The fun police is there to help with that.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, right? Because these things move so fast and the game environments can be, pretty spread out and just a lot going on in a pretty short period of time. That makes a lot of sense, and I think we can get some good volunteers and folks who maybe want to jump in and kind of be part of that, which is great.
Absolutely. If Fun Police is there zipping around, looking for things, you're not there to catch anybody. You're just there to
Mhm.
make sure the race is going on as intended. And if there's anything that seems off or amiss, then you confer with the referee, and then the referee makes good judgment based off of that. All right, and then we get to mission support. Can't have a race day without all the back end and behind the scenes. That's mission support. So the mission support team lead is there to organize, train, and equip the mission team to achieve those goals. That right there is being filled by Donson. Program assistant being filled by Keisha, creates the event agenda, maintains the event calendar for all the teammates and the racers, resolves schedule conflicts, creates the meeting minutes that we'll be doing weekly, all AI artwork or just artwork in general for the marketing portion and the announcements, creates our continuity binder to ensure that we are notating our best practices, and will assist with any other effort as required. It's a pretty big job description. Keisha is well equipped to make that happen. Then
Excellent.
we have the stream producer. So this position is open right now, as are the ones beneath it. Completes the tech stack, which is what's required to make sure race day happens. successfully with an audience, ensures that the broadcast team is organized, trained, and equipped for successful completion of the event. Play-by-play caster. That person does that live energetic commentary, which is the minute-by-minute action. Like, oh, he went left, he went right, and exploded. You know that that it's a live energetic commentary that you hear all the time in different events, which describes the action as the racers as that race unfolds, and will also conduct the pre and post match interview, which will work hand in hand with the color caster. The colorcaster provides live and interesting commentary, which will play alongside the play-by-play, and it describes overall meta, like the choosing of the ships and what's the significance of this or that sort of player action, and will describe the racers, environment, chosen vehicles. They work hand in hand together. Last but not least are our camera volunteers. Just like the fun police can't be where the referee is at all time, or excuse me, just like the referee can't be everywhere all the time, the fun police helps augment that. So too will the camera volunteers augment the casters. Maybe they'll be positioned at certain breakpoints along the weaving highway, so that the color casters, the play-by-play can easily switch through. Or you'll be augmenting the stream producer to give those extra angles that are just make it a whole lot better to view. That's what the camera volunteers will do. They'll be stuck at either the fixed point, or they'll be moving throughout as needed, that the stream producer puts together. And that right there is the team. That's the team that will make this a success.
No, that's excellent. And I guess when you're kind of going through the positions that are open there on the mission support team with the stream producer, our casters, and even our camera volunteers, it seems now obviously anybody who's interested, we want to hit us up and kind of go from there. But a lot of folks who are already creators, who might be influencers in our space, who are familiar with this stuff, and have a lot of fun being on camera and participating in these events, are exactly the types of folks I think who might be ideal for this kind of stuff. So
That's right.
kind of putting a call out to see who's interested, and we'll kind of work from there. But I think we've already got a lot of really, really fun, really cool personalities that are in the Star Atlas ecosystem that could be a great fit, if you guys are interested. So I would encourage
That's
you to
right.
follow up and hit up Lanzer, and we'll kind of go from there.
So who are we looking for? You. We're looking for you. If you're
That's
watching
it.
this, we're looking for anyone and everyone. And this is the flyer I've been passing around. If you want to join the team, you will be paid for your effort. You'll build resume and curriculum vitae experience. You'll grow the Star Atlas ecosystem while taking part in the Super Phoenix style story, and to contact me. So that's what I've been passing around. But what does that actually mean? Here's what that translates into. Being paid for your efforts means $100 in USDC, a tier 1 cube, and $100 equivalent in Ember tokens. So if you're aware of the Super Phoenix style, you'll know that this tier 1 cube is going to play a part in the upcoming merge. It also, you can stake it. Right now the tier 1 cube is selling anywhere from zero point 0.8 to 2 Solana on Magic Eden. So you'll be able to speculate if you want to, but if you stake it, you'll earn about 5-6 Ember a day, which is the token that in Super Phoenix style will be used to help govern its decisions and its movements within the Star Atlas world when it gets loaded. So that's what it will mean to be paid. So a stable coin, an NFT, and a token that is relevant within the Super Phoenix style ecosystem. What does it mean to build your resume and CV experience? I will be putting together an act, fact, impact statement that you can include on your resume if you so choose. You'll be a part of a multi-discipline team that will be putting together, that will be launching a product, and will be contributing to a revenue stream, a new component in operations. This is something that you can include on your resume if you so choose. I include things like that on my resume, like when we broke the Guinness World Record with our tournament event some years ago. You better believe that became a resume item for me, with over 1,000 players having contributed to that. That was a big muscle movement. So this act, fact, impact statement will be what you did, the facts and numbers supporting that, and the so what factor. Why should anyone care that you did all these things? What did it do? It launched a product within a certain
Mhm.
time, budget, and schedule parameters. So I'll be providing that. It will also, what does it mean to grow the Star Atlas ecosystem? You'll be unlocking a new audience for Star Atlas, not just at Solana Breakpoint, but also the watching component, like the racer, the audience. There'll be an app system that Nord has been working in conjunction with this, and it brings in a new demographic, a new type of player and participant in the Star Atlas ecosystem. And last, what does it mean to take part in the Super Phoenix Style story? This is going to be Super Phoenix Style's first ever tournament event. That right there is the story point. You will have been part of the team to make that happen. Okay, so if you want to join the team, you find yourself saying, "Hey, I can do this stuff. I want to be part of the team." Here's the 4 points that would be expected. It'll take about 20 hours of work between now and mid-December. So that's 3 months. We'll be focusing on the mission. As I said earlier, the mission is to host competitive racing events for the Star Atlas community. We'll be very proactive in completing those goals. So, December 13th, Solana Breakpoint, and all the things needed up to that point. We'll be doing that with a full roster of racers. So, all the roles and responsibilities necessary to make that happen. And we'll be doing it with the full production team across multiple platforms. So we'll have to be very proactive in figuring out what we need to do and then getting after that to ensure that race day is successful. And last but not least, we'll be doing weekly Kanban teams. Those weekly team meetings will be no more than an hour and they'll be very, very targeted. So will we have a progress board just like this, and each person will come in and brief what they did last week, what they're doing now, and are there any obstacles in their way? Blip, bloppity, bloop, all the way down to the end of our to-do list, and then we'll conclude the meeting. So it'll be a team gathering once a week. And that's it. That's the expectation. We do the job. We meet to ensure that everyone's apprised of each other's roles and responsibilities and status, and we focus on making sure our mission happens and that our goals are complete. So, what are the next steps if you want to join? Pretty easy. Go to Super Phoenix Styles Discord. Down there, you'll see a new category called Super Phoenix Sports, and you'll be looking for the little hand arrow pointing that way that says Star Racer, join the team. Click that and this type, "I want to be part of the team." That's all you have to do. I'll see that, the team will see that, and we'll ask the necessary questions to get you onboarded. If you do have questions, right above that channel for join the team is the racer questions. Just ask your question there, the team will see it, we'll answer it. And that's it. That's all there is to it. I say that like, it's going to
Yeah,
be
easy. It's a breeze, right? No problem.
Yeah, this doing tournaments is not overly complex. Like there are known factors. We know what we need to do to succeed. It's just you can bank that things are going to go wrong. So you have to have a team ready to troubleshoot.
Mhm.
You can bank that there will be new side curveballs that'll be thrown your way. It's just making sure the team is there, prepared, and ready to address those things to ensure that race day happens. That's all this is.
Mhm.
So who do we want? We want you. Head on over to Super Phoenix Style Discord. Please let me know your interest, and we'll get you onboarded. You'll be paid for your efforts. You'll have a resume item if you'd like, and you'll be taking part in both the ecosystem for Star Atlas and Super Phoenix Style Story with its first tournament event. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Lanzer. No, that's great. I think that gives folks a really good background. And yeah, and hopefully we can kind of get everything off and running here soon. Our target date is kind of coinciding with Breakpoint, and the idea is that we're probably going to co-host a side event, maybe with some of the other Star Atlas guilds who will be present and be able to do kind of a watch party for this whole live event as it takes place. And so we can do some really fun marketing and pull in a lot of folks who are interested or curious that'll already be attending the event. So I think we can get some really good traction there, have a lot of fun, do some giveaways, kind of spin off with some great merch and things that are going to be related to Super Phoenix Sports and the tournaments, and obviously some big rewards we're planning for the actual tournament itself. But again, this is all of the things that need to be done, now in anticipation of that. I think to get the processes in place, get the people in place, and get folks kind of excited and um, on the right track to build this out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I saw Agent Solace in the chat saying that the
Hmm.
Vanguard Gallia Cup champions and the Iris Quest champions are ready to race. That's great. We're ready to
Yeah.
have you.
Yep, absolutely. I think, yeah, the community's been great. I know, Iris Quest has been doing a great job with the shooter and things, and so I think we've got a really good core, base of players who are excited to get in and participate and compete. And obviously, we're going to incentivize those as well and make sure our racers are taken care of and have something worth going after. Would be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. I'm super excited to be doing this and be part of the team,
Hmm.
and we'll be getting to it.
Yeah, yeah, it's great. I'll be honest. I've been having a lot of conversations recently, with folks in more traditional esports space, and we've talked about this a bit. And the feedback has been really, really good about it. It's been really strong, and I think, we're looking to build the product, which will be the mobile app, kind of on top of these things. And so Solana themselves are really going to help with us with marketing and kind of getting the word out to that wider audience, as you kind of mentioned, because the Star Atlas audience is great, and they're going to help us pull this off and be a part of it and be the racers, be the players, help us pull the tournament together. But ultimately, the kind of spectator live stream, um, brand and component here that we're building and we're going to be putting out, I think is going to get a lot of positive attention, and I think a lot of folks in the Solana ecosystem are going to take a second look at Star Atlas, which is great.
I'm right there with you. That's one of the reasons why I came to Star Atlas. Not just the way the Star Atlas family treats each other, but also just by the way there's so many different facets to it. I mean, you have your own Super Phoenix DAO, Super Phoenix Company. Like there's companies and there's even almost like a pseudo chamber of commerce with the business association.
There
Just
is, yeah.
the depth of Star Atlas goes far and wide. I
Hmm.
didn't even know I would be doing this a year ago, but it was a good fit, and I'm happy to be part of the team.
No, that's great. Yeah, no, we're happy to have you. I think you're going to be the best person, I think, for this. Very organized, very structured. You got a lot of great experience, which is phenomenal. And I think being able to pull this team together and make these tournaments happen is going to be um, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Looking forward to it. So again, if you want to join, go to the Discord and let me know in the team join chat.
All right, sounds good. I think if there's anything else, we'll probably wrap it. That way, it's nice and short, and folks can get the answers they need. Unless you got anything else you want to share that we've forgotten.
Good to go, Nord.
All
Good to
right.
go.
All right, thanks, Lanzer. This has been great. We'll get it out there. We'll make sure everybody's aware, and I'm sure we'll have folks pinging us on Discord.
Looking forward to it. Join the
All right.
team.
Yep. Thanks a lot.
See y'all.